Hi, Chris again. We're going to be installing a remote today. All the remote is designed to do is to remove the rheostat out of the system that's already on the machine. We're going to bypass it and running it a different route. In this installation here, we have the rheostat up here. We've mounted our remote switch down below, and then we've installed a isolated ground receptacle where the original receptacle went. This makes it a little easier for operation, just for operation. In the standard position, we have mainly 4 wires that come out of the welding stator. We have a red, black, brown, and blue. The brown and blue run this weld stator. The red and the black are your power supply for that. The black and the brown tie together and they're already attached, and we're not going to worry about those. But in this position, what we do is we remove the original receptacle and we install the isolated ground receptacle. We hook up the red wires exactly how it went before. The red wire will then come up out of the stator, go to the receptacle, and then off to the rheostat. That wire will remain. A second wire comes off the rheostat, which would be blue in your application. We're going to remove that and we're going to transfer that wire down to your remote switch. That goes down to the center position. That's going to be your main wire that's important to the switch. Off the switch, we have 2 more positions. We have an upper and a lower position. The upper position is generally for your local position. We'll run a wire from there back up to the rheostat to the center position. That completes that circuit for the local position. On the bottom of the remote switch, we have the remote position. We'll run a wire from there back up to the receptacle, and that'll go to the ground terminal on the receptacle, which will either be a pre-mounted wire or a green terminal screw on the receptacle. The reason why it does it this way is the power will go to your receptacle. You'll plug your cord and your remote into that. It'll travel off to the remote box. And what happens in the remote box is the main power going in will go into the offset position, go through the rheostat, and out the center position, which will then return via the green wire on the receptacle, which will go down to the remote wire on the switch, and then to the center position, and that'll complete your circuit for your weld power. So all we're doing is basically we're bypassing this and sending it off through a standard isolated ground receptacle to your remote box.